Hello, and welcome back to Super Mario Mayhem. In the last video, we played Donkey Kong 3 in a portable format, and in this video, we're back with more Game & Watch. With the proper Game & Watch, it's not another versus microsystem game. We still have one more of those left to go through, but for now, we're playing Donkey Kong Circus. I believe this is the last of these Panorama tabletop system versions, although I think at this point it's just completely all Panorama, because I don't think the tabletop renditions of these types of games did particularly well, and so they focused more on these for these color displayed Game & Watches. But yeah, this is the last of the Panorama screens, like, at all. I believe they only have like 6 of these games ever, but you know. So this is Donkey Kong Circus. Interesting fun fact about this game: this is a reskin of another Game & Watch game. I believe it's just called like Mickey Mouse or something. It was a Mickey Mouse Game & Watch because Nintendo had I guess a partnership with Disney at the time to make a couple of Game & Watch titles based on the mouse itself. But I believe this Donkey Kong version was created probably to, you know, preserve the copyright of this game itself. But it could also be that, from, if I recall correctly, some countries don't have the rights to Mickey Mouse, so Nintendo had to create the same game but with a different character. In this case, I guess it's Donkey Kong. But enough about that. Without further ado, let me zoom in. I had to get the zoomed in scene recreated just for this one, and let's jump into the game. Hold on. There we go. So, if you did catch with the demo playing as I entered this game, the objective is to juggle pineapples while Mario just judges you on the right side of the screen. Obviously, you let a pineapple drop on the floor, you lose the life. But you also have to be careful about these fireballs coming out of the oil drums, because if you accidentally touch them, you get scorched, and that's how you also lose a life. And that's pretty much it for this game. I don't know why this is called Donkey Kong Circus, because, well, we're not really in a circus. We're still in the like construction site from the original Donkey Kong. But you know, it could just be called that because Donkey Kong is just balancing on a barrel. But yeah, not much else to say about this game, although for Game & Watch enthusiasts, you could make parallels to the very first Game & Watch game, Ball, which also involves you juggling stuff, although it's just balls in that version, surprisingly. But we'll get to a different Game & Watch game that is more linked to the first Game & Watch game, which won't be until a while from now, because the game I'm referring to is also the very last Game & Watch, at least initially, until, like, you know, the Super Mario Brothers Game & Watch that released during Mario's 35th anniversary. But I'm getting ahead of myself. For now, we're just playing Donkey Kong on a barrel. I'll be honest, it's kind of... I feel like at this point, I think the hype around Game & Watch titles is starting to dwindle as we get more further into the Famicom and soon the NES lifespan. And besides, I think during this time, later on, Game & Watches started to get phased out in favor of those cheap Tiger LCD games. Oh my god. I'm not paying attention. But yeah. Well. That's how I lost all my lives there. I don't think I want to play this any more than I need. 86 is not a particularly good score, but this game is slow. I'm not sure if Game B will do anything different, but yeah, that's Donkey Kong Circus, the Game & Watch. It's fine enough, but you know, the premise is not too interesting, you know. Like, there's more, like, as we go on, there's going to be a lot more complicated and more complex Game & Watch titles. I feel like at this point, these like simplistic Game & Watch are getting phased out for more like action-oriented, like, I don't know how to describe it, but I feel like as we move forward into throughout the 1980s, stuff for like these arcade style games are going to get like phased out to more like adventure-y or complex games. But yeah, that's going to be it for this video. Join me next time, and we'll be playing with a punch ball. I'll see you next time.